Okay, so with everyone stuck at home, a lot of the therapists are having to do teletherapy. And I thought how difficult that would be as a therapist to have to treat kids and not knowing what kind of materials or supplies they have in their homes that could be beneficial or therapeutic. So I went through my cabinets and I found some things, and I was really scavenging to try to figure out what you could ask a parent. Do you have this, that, or the other on hand that can make your job a little bit easier? So here are some things that I found in my house that I don't feel like are particularly unusual. And I feel like a lot of people may have these items, and I'm going to go over them and tell you some things that you could ask the parent if they had, and you could see if they wanted to do try to create an activity with these items. So the first thing is I have some penne pasta. Well, I'm not sure if you're a pasta lover. I used to work at Macaroni Grill back when we had them, and gosh, they were so amazing. We don't have them anymore where I live. I don't think there are many around. But anyway, a penne is a hollow pasta. So if you like pasta, it gets the sauce into it, like it's a sauce holder. So I highly recommend it if you got a really great sauce. So what can you do with a piece of penne pasta? Well, you could stick something through that hole. Perfect. Do they have a shoestring? Do they perhaps have also, maybe it's a pasta loving family. So do we have some spaghetti noodles that, the child could practice sticking through the hole? A lot of my little girls have beads in their hair. Do we have some beads we could put on this noodle, this long dry spaghetti noodle? Here's just a cheap Kroger brand Tupperware container. How about slitting a hole in it and putting pennies inside? Great fine motor activity. I had one of these. Emptied it out and washed it. It has a great opening. I'm going to undo it here so you can see it. The opening to the top of this container has a bunch of little bitty holes. And do you have any toothpicks? So how about this as an activity? Great activity. A lot of people might have this on hand. What about some tongs? These are actually some tongs that I have that go to the bed bug game that's in a previous video because I tore the bed bug game up to make a switch. Anyway, however, a lot of people have tongs. How about having the child pick up beans, okay? Or Fruit Loops. By the way, you can also string them. How about sorting those Fruit Loops into different little containers, working those intrinsics? We love tong activities. They are helping strengthen the intrinsic muscles of the hand. And we need those for appropriate grasp and cutting. So if you are a new grad OT or you are a student, anytime you see any game that has tongs, especially if you go to a Goodwill or something, I would always buy it. Okay, I'm not a lush, but I have these little shot glasses. So if a parent happens to have even red Solo cups, like the large ones, you at your house on video can build something. And then you can ask the child to build, that's uneven. Hey, Johnny, look what I just built. Build what I built. Show them it and see if they can do it. Constructional praxis. Replicating something. Awesome. You can use different colors. I doubt that the parent probably would just have a red Solo cup. I have a great cup stacking video, in my Facebook group, which is kind of the mothership. It's called Occupational Therapy Treatment Ideas and Information. I did a really fun cup stacking activity with a child in there. Would be really fun to watch. But you can build things out of regular size cups or these little mini shot glasses. All right, let's move on to these guys. Rollers. How many of us slept with these in our hair? Have them take them apart. Really great fine motor activity. Taking them apart and putting them back together. Awesome activity. So anyway, just a few things that someone might have on hand, just that I'm just thinking of at the moment. I'll probably think of more things, but look, you have to stick that in the hole to put it back together again. Doing hair, you know, putting clips especially. So if you have those Barbie doll heads, I don't have one, but a lot of the kids might at their houses. Putting clippies in their hair, great intrinsic strengthening and fine motor activity. So anyway, this is just a few ideas. Again, there's tons. Lots of things that you could do with any of these items if someone happens to have them at their house.